Hi everyone, I am Professor Shalini from Mechanical Department. In previous lecture of Tom, we have seen introduction to vibrations and different type of vibration. In that we have seen free undamped vibration. In later section we have seen free damped vibration, and later on we have seen force vibrations. Okay. Now one by one we will see lecture numericals on these topics. Okay. Now let's start with first numerical. I will read question for you. A vertical shaft of 5 mm diameter. Okay, so here diameter is given 200 mm. Okay, sorry, 5 mm diameter. So diameter is given 5 mm. Okay, it is in mm, so we will have to convert it into meters. Is 200 mm long. Okay, here length is given, that is 200 mm. Okay, and is supported in long bearing at its end. Okay, a disc of mass 50 kg is attached to the center of shaft. Here disc is attached of mass 50 kg. Okay, neglecting any increase in stiffness due to attachment of disc to the shaft. Here we have to neglect the stiffness due to attachment. Okay, find critical speed of rotation. We have to find critical speed of rotation, means we have to find NC. Okay, and again maximum bending stress when shaft is rotating at 75% of critical speed. Also we have to find bending moment. Okay, the center of disc is 0.25 mm from the geometric axis of shaft. Okay, here central distance is given, that is E is equal to 0.25 mm, which we have to convert it into meters, and here modulus of elasticity is given, that is E is equal to 200 giga Newton per meter square. We will have to convert it into Newton per meter square. First we will write down given for this numerical. First diameter is given, it is 5 mm. We will have to convert it into meter, that is 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 meters. Okay, again length is given, okay, of shaft, that is 200 mm. Length is given 200 mm. We will have to convert it to meters. Okay, into 10 raised to minus 3 meters, that is equal to 0.2 meter, and here diameter becomes 0.005 meter. Okay, a disc of mass 50 kg is attached to the center of shaft. So here mass is given, that is 50 kg. Okay, again what is given? E, value of E is given, center of disc, okay, from geometric axis is 0.25. okay, we will have to convert it to meters into 10 raised to minus 3. okay, meters, and E is given, that is 200. we will have to convert it into Newton per meter square. Okay, therefore 200 into 10 raised to 9 Newton per meter square. Okay, now we will see. We all know what is moment of inertia. First we will find moment of inertia. Okay, for shaft. We all know what is formula for moment of inertia. I is equal to pi upon 64 into d raised to 4. We will put value of d, that is 0.005. okay, and we will take pi as 22/7. okay, what we will get value of I? It is 30.7 into 10 raised to minus 12 meter raised to 4. okay, Here we get moment of inertia of the shaft. Okay, as we all know, shaft is supported by bearings. Therefore, we will assume that it is fixed at both ends. Okay, as it is fixed at both ends, what will happen? The static deflection at the center. The static deflection at the center of shaft. What is? We will find out static deflection. Okay, at center of shaft. Okay, this is due to mass. Okay, mass. What is value of mass? 50 kg. Okay, we all know what is value of static deflection. D is equal to W L raised to 3 192 E L. This formula we have seen derivation for this formula in mechanics. Okay, we will put value of here W is nothing but Tm. Okay, we will put value 50 into, okay, W is equal to mg. Okay, 50 into value of g 9.81. Okay, and what is value of L? 0.2 cube of length. Okay, upon 192. What is value of E? 200 into 10 raised to 9. Okay, into value of L is here I. Okay, value of I is 30.7 into 10 raised to minus 12. Okay, therefore what we will get value of static deflection? It is 3.33 into 10 raised to minus 3. Here what we use? W is equal to mg. Okay, mass into gravitational acceleration. Okay, now we have found out here static deflection. Okay, now what we have to find? Critical speed, that is NC. Okay, we will move towards next derivation, that is NC. Okay, third, critical speed. Okay, what is formula for critical speed or natural frequency of translational vibration speed? Critical speed, we will take NC is equal to 0.4985 upon under root of static deflection. Okay, therefore NC is equal to 0.4985 upon what is value of static deflection? 3.3 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, we will solve this and we will obtain value of critical speed. Okay, from this 8.64 RPM. Okay, it is in RPM. We generally take speed here. It is RPS. Okay, revolutions per second. Okay, now we have derived NC. What we want to derive next? Bending moment. Okay, now we will see for bending moment. Okay, bending moment, we will take bending stress first. Okay, in this let's make assumptions that let sigma is equal to maximum bending stress. Okay, what are unit for stress? Newton per meter square. Okay, and suppose n is speed of shaft. Okay, in question we have given one sentence, that is speed of find the critical speed when maximum when shaft is rotating at 75% of its critical speed. Means n is equal to 75% of NC, that is n is equal to 0.75 NC. Okay, this is given. Okay, we all know bending equation. Okay, what is bending equation? M upon I is equal to sigma upon y1. Okay, or we can say that M is equal to sigma into I y1. Okay, now we will see, we all know that as shaft is fixed on its both ends, therefore it's carrying a point load at its center. Okay, and here we can obtain bending moment. Okay, what is bending moment at this point? Weight into length upon 8. Okay, we can solve it as 1 upon 8 is equal to, we will use this formula here of F, that is sigma into I upon sigma into I upon y. Okay, what is value of y? It is d by 2, that is half of diameter. Okay, therefore we can obtain value of W1. What is, we will take this L and 8 in right hand side. Okay, into 8 upon L. Okay, we will put values here. What is value of sigma? We have to find I 30.7 into 10 raised to minus 12. Okay, again what is value of D? 0.005 divided by 2 into 8, and value of L is 0.2. From this equation we obtain value of W in terms of sigma. Okay, that is 0.49 into 10 raised to minus 6 sigma L. This is value of W. Okay, the additional deflection due to this load W1, additional deflection due to load W1, we can find that, we all know y is equal to W1 upon W into del V. Here we have value of W1 del. Okay, we will put that in formula, that is 0.49 into 10 raised to minus 6 sigma. Okay, and value of W 50 into 9.8, as we all know W is equal to mg, and value of del 3.33 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, from this we will obtain value of y in terms of sigma. Okay, that is 3.327 into 10 raised to minus 12 sigma. Okay, now we all know one more formula for y, that is plus minus c upon omega c upon omega whole bracket square minus 1. By resolving it we can obtain that n c upon n whole bracket square minus 1. As we all know, omega c is equal to n c and omega is equal to n. Okay, now we will put values in this formula. What is value of y? It is 3.327 into 10 raised to minus 12 sigma is equal to, what is value of E? It is given 2.25 into 10 raised to 0.25 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, and what is value of NC? We have found it. Okay, NC upon 0.75 NC. Okay, whole bracket square minus 1. Here NC will get cancelled and we will obtain value of sigma. What is value of sigma? 96.2 into 10 raised to 6. Okay, this is Newton per meter square. We can convert it into mega. Okay, sigma is equal to 96.2 mega Newton per meter square. Okay, this is our final value. We found out here NC as well as maximum bending stress. Okay, thank you.